I've been in the sawmill industry all my life, basically, and back in about 94, 95, we were working on the weekends cutting timber for ourselves, so we went and got a chainsaw mill, and when you use one of those, you certainly know what work's all about. Someone said to us, well, you should be looking at a Lucas Mill for what you're doing on the weekends. We actually rang up Lucas Mill and we got a video sent over, and we had a look at the video and we were quite impressed with what they had at the time, so I was quite surprised at what you get with it. Like, we got the tools, the tool sharpeners, the whole kit and caboose, and basically we cut 6 or 8 slabs that afternoon, and if you work out your money, it was about $100 a slab back then. When I bought the second mill, my offsider at the time could see the money and the lifestyle that we're leading, so he actually left me and went over and bought a mill for himself. That was back in about 2000, I think it was. He's still got the original mill today, and I was talking to him the other day, he's got about 2,000 hours on his mill. After our second mill, we had that for about 4 or 5 years, and they told us they just brought out a new mill which had a 27 horse on it, so we sold our second mill, and the resale value on the Lucas mills is just awesome. So it wasn't much changeover of money to the next mill. So we bought this one, the 27 horse. So from 96 up until year 2008, I've had 3 sawmills. We've turned over a fair bit of money and had a good lifestyle, and it's just been a ball all the way. We currently have about 4 or 5 kilns which we supply furniture makers in Melbourne. With the mill, we're actually going down tomorrow to look at some big logs, and we'll be out with the girl next week slicing up some more logs. Yep, these are some of the mills we're going to get the Lucas slabbing attachment in to slice up. As you can see, the size of them. There's not much around there that can actually slice these big girls up. We're going to get some awesome tabletops out of those girls. It's just going to be magic when we get to slice them up. Someone asked me how many slabs I've cut with a Lucas mill, and I'm not really sure if it's hundreds, yeah, if it's thousands, yeah, tens of thousands. Well, it'll be close what we've cut with the mill since 96. Yeah, like, you know, I don't know what this, you know, you can turn over 100 to 200,000 a year out of this machine. So you can just do the sums in the last 10 years what we've turned over with it. It's just awesome. It certainly has paid for itself in the last, you can buy one of these things and it pays for itself in the first 6 months. So no, basically today with the Lucas mill, we still do a lot of slabbing and cutting timber. Like I said, we've got to go and fill up 4 kilns now. The 4 kilns are empty, so we'll be back over next week to cut 4 kiln loads of timber. But in here in this shed, we use it for furniture making, so we actually put the Lucas mill attachment on, the planing slab, and we straighten all our slabs up with it. It's yeah, very versatile, this mill. You can cut boards, slab with it, plane with it, sand with it. Well, yeah, I remember working out the bush there one day. I was having a couple of little problems with the mill, and usually you can ring up the Lucas mill and they talk you through it. But I was still having the same problem, so one of the Lucas guys actually jumped in the ute and come down the bush. We were working over near Narandra at the time, so he jumped in and drove all the way over to Narandra and troubleshooted what we were having and actually fixed the problem. So their service is unbelievable. So if the rest of the industry in Australia was the same sort of service as the Lucas mill, it'd be a better place.
Well, I bought my first mill right from the very first days that Lucas has actually started up. I think it was actually number 6, but not 100% sure on that, but it was pretty early days. And it's my mainstream source of income. It's a great gadget in that when I got it was $14,000, and the cubic metre of timber is around $800 to $1,000. So do your own homework. It doesn't take very long to pay for a sawmill cutting. I can cut 3 to 4 cubic metres on my own per day. So a matter of a few days and I own the mill, and like I say now it's 14, I've had it nearly 14 years, and my main source of income. And it's a great gadget. It's less on fuel. I've also got a backhoe business I operate. The backhoe will use 50 litres of fuel a day, where the Lucas mill will use 8 to 10 litres a day, and that's working pretty hard. The motor's working pretty hard to use that much fuel even, so they're fairly economical in terms of fuel use. The Lucas's family themselves and the factory, if there's any problem with it, there's been no problem at all. Not that I've had any problem, but parts, bits and pieces that the crowbars fell on it or anything at all that's wrecked something. There's been no drama with any of the workers or any of the staff at the Lucas factory. They're a real good firm to deal with.
Recently, our hard-working mill developed a leaking oil seal on the gearbox. This occurred on a Thursday afternoon at about 4 o'clock. I rushed home from the worksite to inquire about warranties and was relieved to be told by the staff at Lucas that everything was covered by a 2-year warranty and that a new gearbox would be mailed that very afternoon. The next day I received a phone call at about 9 a.m. from my wife saying that a big parcel had just been delivered. From guess who? Well, we had the mill cutting again by lunchtime. I would like to thank Lucas Mill and its staff for the fantastic service. They are second to none. From H&B Hampson. Since purchasing my mill in October 2001, this machine has given sterling service. It is easy to use and cuts timber with the greatest accuracy I have ever seen in a portable sawmill. From Duncan Rackerman. I have received many positive remarks about the design of your mill, particularly the slabber, regarding the simplicity of design and the standard of finish on the slabs I have cut. From Julian Sumner. We write to congratulate you on a very fine product. Using the easy-to-follow manual, the mill was straightforward to set up, and we are delighted at the ease with which we can accurately mill logs for the kiln. From John Sharp.